up, guys? It's your girl Lil Train coming back at you with another video. And I haven't really went shopping in a minute, but I seen this recipe on Instagram that I wanted to make for Thanksgiving. It's a dessert. It's basically like some peach cobbler cheesecake minis. So I'm gonna show y'all what all I got from the store. I say it every time I go shopping. First, I don't like this lighting. They made it a little better, but I just want to say, post big chop update. I love the fact that I could just really get up and go. I don't have to stress about my hair. I don't have to worry about me not having a protective style in my head. You know what I'm saying? It's so convenient. I love it, and I'm always getting compliments. But I didn't make the curls pop today, so this is kind of like dry. But imagine if I would have still had my hair, it wouldn't be this put together still at the same time, if you know what I'm saying. But I didn't really buy myself anything, so I said when I start going out, I gotta buy myself at least something, especially articles of clothing, because I don't ever buy nothing. So I seen this cute little jacket, and I was like, okay, they just look comfortable, thin but warm, because I'm kind of claustrophobic and I don't really like wearing coats, because I just feel like it just be all like, just I feel like I can barely move. I feel like I can barely move in a coat for real. So, and then sometimes I get tired of having to put something over my head, like something like a hoodie or a sweatshirt. I get tired of having to put something over my head because it be messing up my hairstyle. So I got this cute little jacket, but this haul really ain't nothing at all for real. It's just simple little stuff that I need for the ingredients. I needed a new muffin pan, and I'm so cheap, y'all. Like, I'm thinking this thing supposed to be like $5. This thing was $10. But I said I'm gonna stop being cheap because it's always quality over quantity, you know? So I got that. This is gonna be the crust graham crackers. And I'm gonna, of course, vlog me making it. Today is Tuesday the 22nd. I'm gonna make it tomorrow on Wednesday the 23rd, you know, the day before Thanksgiving. Sour cream. And I didn't really want to go too vegan-y on this dish because, first of all, I don't know, I feel like it's gonna be hard to make a alternative vegan cheesecake, you know, whatever. I don't know how it was gonna turn out, so I was just like, for the holidays, we'll make an exception. We got some cream cheese, and of course I wanted to use real peaches, but the peaches I seen at Walmart, they was so itty bitty, so I just got a can of these peaches. Like I said, for the holidays, man, for the holidays, because when I make my own stuff, baby, yeah, everything gonna be real authentic. I got this spray for when it's time for me to take my medicine and I'm smelling a little loud. And sometimes the chronic killer, it'll work for your car, but sometimes it's still in your clothes. And then, you know, you can't really spray chronic killer on your clothes because it'll stain it. When I go in, smell like you just got out the dryer, like your clothes fresh out the dryer. But I wonder where those smells mix. I don't know. But if you don't know, here's a little hint. Put the defrost on when you're smoking and crack the window a little bit. It helps eliminate, it don't help eliminate the smell, but it helps preventing the smell from being trapped in your car, if you're smoking in your car, and, you know, just sticking to your clothes. I was gonna go to my grandma's house to make this dish, but I knew I was gonna be pushing on time because I have to work today and tomorrow. So I ain't had time to go over there. So I just bought me a mixer. Plus, I'm gonna need one of these anyway. So I was like, why not go ahead and get it? I got some nutmeg because I think this is one of the only seasoning ingredients that I'm missing. I bought some floss because I gotta keep it on deck. And I got some little spray bottles because my auntie, she coming into town for the holidays, and she want me to give her some of my rose water. And I ran out of spray bottles, and these just really too little, so I'm gonna just give her 2 of them because they should be enough. Yeah. And then I just got some eggs and lemons, and that's it. That's all.
So it is the next morning, and I do have to go to work today. So
I'm gonna go ahead and get started on these. I'm trying to make a YouTube video. I'm gonna go ahead and get started, and I'm just not even finna waste y'all time. Let's go and get into it. So first, I preheat the oven to 350, and I wrote down the ingredients and instructions because I feel like it's easier to read that way. Plus, I can have it on deck whenever I want to go back and refer to it. But I'm just displaying the ingredients I already showed y'all earlier in the video, on top of some more ingredients that's needed, of course, that I already had. Starting off with the crust, we're gonna be mixing some graham crackers and butter. Looking at the ingredients, I forget if they were saying 1.5 stick of graham crackers or 1.5 cups, but it didn't look like enough, so I decided to go in with another pack. So that's what you see me doing here, and I think I equated it to 1.5 cups, and I feel like that turned out better, I guess. But honestly, you low-key can freestyle your measurements when it comes to the crust. As long as it's gonna stick, it's all gonna solidify at the end when you bake it and let it chill in the refrigerator. And I got little things, got everything I'm asking for, but you stop making a big deal out of the little things. Let's get carried away. Come right now, you know where I stand. I just wanna say you're my, I just wanna say you're my, would you hurry, you're my, all I'm really asking for is you. You're my, I just wanna say you're my, would you hurry, you're my, long as you know who you belong to. So initially, all the cupcake liners were sticking up, but some of them were still sticking up after I filled them up with the crust, and I guess I didn't put enough in there. I feel like it'll still be fine if you bake it like that, but I just went ahead and added some more so that all of them was sticking inside the pan. And it only take like 5 minutes just to bake and solidify. I know this is something small, but this is a perfect example of what I mean by me making life way harder than it need to be. I'm doing all this struggling to see what's inside the box. Whole time I opened this other box and could read it just fine like that. But whatever, it's cool. I'm learning. But even though it was clear as day on the ingredients, I was still about to mix that stuff up cold when it need to be room temperature. So I just put it in the microwave for a few seconds while I took the crust out because it was ready. And now I'm going to add the other ingredients to get this thing popping.
Making a big deal out of the little things, 'cause I got big deals and I got little things. Got everything I'm asking for, but you stop making a big deal out of the little things. Let's get carried away. Come right now, you know where I stand. I just wanna say you're mine, you're mine. I just wanna say you're mine, you're mine. Would you hurry, you're mine, you're mine. All I'm really asking for is you.
You don't know too many people who can crack an egg with one hand, man. I thought it was coming, but it ain't. You either got it or you don't. And I just so happen to have it. Oh, bashata.
Making a big deal out of the little things, 'cause I got big deals and I got little things. Got everything I'm asking for, but you stop making a big deal out of the little things. Let's get carried away. Come right now, you know where I stand. I just wanna say you're mine, you're mine. I just wanna say you're mine, you're mine. Would you hurry, you're mine, you're mine. All I'm really asking for is you.
To the store. How long does it take you? 15 minutes. That's good. I got a spoon right here. You don't need it. I need two. I need one thing of strawberry. Yeah. So you're gonna do 2 strawberries, 1 peach. It will probably cut some plain. I just need 1 big strawberry. Okay. You gonna blend it up or you doing? No, I'm gonna simmer it how I'm gonna do the peach cobbler. That's a go-to cheesecake. That's real simple. I low-key messed up when I did this peach cobbler topping. I was like, I'm black. I want to put a little more razzle-dazzle. So I put a little more nutmeg and cinnamon in it. And it made it a little tangy like. So off camera, after the fact, I did some homemade icing with powdered sugar and milk. And I just added that on top to kind of sweeten it out a little bit. But it still wasn't bad. And everybody loved them.
Let's get carried away. Come right now, you know where I stand. I just wanna say you're mine, you're mine. I just wanna say you're mine, you're mine. Would you hurry, you're mine, you're mine. All I'm really asking for is you. You're mine, you're mine. I just wanna say you're mine, you're mine. Would you hurry, you're mine, you're mine. Long as you know who you belong to.
So now I'm about to just let it simmer And it was 5 minutes left on a cheesecake, which was perfect time. And this is the next day, but I'm doing the strawberries as well. And it's not really the cooking process is the same, but the ingredients isn't the same. So yeah, I'm doing my strawberry filling now. And I didn't write the ingredients down for this, but I seen a TikTok video. I really looked up multiple TikTok videos on the strawberry filling, and everybody was saying different things, but pretty much the same thing. So what I did was a whole pack of strawberries, which was a pound, a cup and a half of sugar with lemon juice, and I actually forgot about the lemon juice when I started cooking it. So you'll see me go back and add that later, but I really feel like the lemon juice was needed. Mom, we did have some cornstarch. Right here. Stop making a big deal out of the little things. Let's get carried away. Come right now, you know where I stand. I just wanna say you're my. I just wanna say you're my. What you heard, you're my. So after letting it boil for about 15 minutes, I turned it down. I feel like it wasn't thick enough. So I added more cornstarch at the end, which was a mistake because the cornstarch needs to be cooked in it. And it just was clumpy. It was not mixing in. So some of it was mixing in, but the chunks, it wasn't. So I had to literally sit there and pick everything out. So don't recommend. And honestly, I really didn't have to add any more. I just had to let it sit and thicken up. But yeah, rookie mistake. I didn't want to be too repetitive with the content for this video, but this is the second batch that I made, and I pretty much let them cool down. I'm finna sit them in the refrigerator while I do the last batch. And this is Thanksgiving morning because we didn't really plan on making this many. But I'm glad I did make this many because they was really good, and everybody, they was messing with them. But I didn't really feel my outro for this video, so just watch the rest and see how they turned out. But until next time, I'll see y'all. Bye.